This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. The False Favorite by Josh Boldt. You dumb son of a bitch. The animal snorted and pawed at the ground. Steam shot from its nostrils and swallowed its black head in the cold night air. The barn was dark, but the horse's glassy eyes flashed through the cloud of hot breath. A spotlight mounted on the barn's exterior door dimly lit the inside of the stable. It cast a yellow glow on the face of the horse and on the two men who stood before it. Just grab him and let's get out of here. I can't. He keeps moving. The man lunged forward, again attempting to toss the bridle over the horse's neck. What if he kicks me? They do that, you know. If you don't quit fooling around, I'm gonna kick you myself. The two men danced uneasily around the giant horse. Each time they made a move forward, the horse countered and blocked their approach. Get back behind him in the stall and scare him up here. How about you get back behind him? Here, horsey, we ain't gonna hurt you. Just come on up here and let us have a look at you. The man reached slowly forward with the bridle and began to slip it over the long snout. Terror shone in the horse's eyes. Its pupils darted frantically from man to man and around the wooden stall. That's it. Easy does it. The horse bucked wildly and kicked the back of the stall with a thunderous crash. It reared up on its hind legs and whinnied a warning cry. See, he knows we're trying to get him, the man hissed to his partner. And there ain't no way in hell nobody heard that crash. On a horse farm like this one? We're dead men if we stay here. Come on. We already did the important job. Who gives a damn if this horse don't want to go? Let's just put a bullet in him and get out of here. Boss said don't kill the horse. I don't know about you, but I would rather get kicked in the head by this beast than face the boss. Yeah, but... A light snapped on at another barn about 100 yards across the pasture. The men froze. Let's go. What about the horse? Forget the horse. When they find what we left inside the mansion, the horse will be the least of our problems. Now go, run. The two men slipped out the back of the barn and ran into the blackness of night. 2. From his 7th-floor office, Cal listened to the city beneath him. The afternoon rain flooded the storm drains on Vine Street. Gutter water whooshed up on the sidewalk with each passing car. His desk faced the door, and the window behind him was gray. He felt the heavy rain clouds, sensed the sogginess of the city. A knock at his office door. He sat up, rubbed his eyes, smoothed his hair. Yes, come in. He could see the outline of his visitor through the frosted glass. Shoulders slender and bare. The hall light framed the shape of his guest and cast a yellow slice across the floor of the office to his desk. The knob turned and the door swung slowly open, spilling light into the room. He squinted his eyes and blinked, adjusting to the change. Before him stood the silhouette of a woman. The shadows obscured her features. Long red hair cascaded across her shoulders and down her back. Her right hand rested on the knob she had just turned. The nails were polished and manicured. She was the first to speak. Hiding from someone? She asked. She squinted through the low dusky light to see Cal seated at his desk across the room. Her voice was low and soft, but confident. Aren't you? He responded, and reached over the desk to turn on a lamp. He twisted the switch, and the light snapped on. The area around his desk flooded with soft light, illuminating her features for the first time. She was a beautiful woman. There was no other way to put it, and not a soul in this city would disagree. She moved across the floor toward Cal's desk, with the confidence and grace of a woman who never worried about money. Cal could see something was wrong. Her eyes were tired, frantic. She hid it well, but the anxiety was there when he looked carefully. He nodded at the wooden chair in front of his desk. She sat slowly, gripping the edge of her dress and pulling it taut as she lowered herself onto the waiting seat. Knees together, she leaned slightly forward and stared at him across the desk. Is there something I can do for you? He asked. She looked over.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.